What is up, everybody? This is Weekly Reviews here, and today, guys, we're going to be checking out ZHeroes, a game from Rimlight Studios, which is coming out to Steam and PlayStation 4 soon, but is already out now on Xbox One. So if you have an Xbox One, go make sure to check out this game, because it is right now available. So we're going to go ahead and check out the game. Now, as you guys can see, I did have a small tidbit amount with the game. Pretty much only about a minute worth of it though, so I didn't get really far. But basically, the game is a 3D style beat 'em up, and you have two playable characters to choose from, which is Dorian and Mike. So we're gonna go ahead and go through the game as Mike for our playthrough portion. And supposedly Mike is supposed to be pretty good. Now, as you guys can see, again, I went through a little bit of the game, so not very much. But anyway, let's go ahead and start the game. And I'm going to let everyone know ahead of time that there is a small little problem with the loading screen. It has a portion where it lags a little bit, so it does take about an actual full minute and a half for the game to load up. Hopefully they'll have this issue straightened out by the time that the game releases. Of course, today when the video will go up. And originally I was planning to do this game in 60 frames per second, but because the game is so high demanding, and at least I want to be able to make it look decent, I decided to go ahead and run the game at 30 frames. So if you guys are gonna yell at me, well, I'm sorry. I'm doing it just to make sure that I can keep my performance at a steady rate. So let's go ahead and check out the game though. And as you first start off in the cutscene, it's very interestingly weird, but at the same time, they have a way of being very funny at the same time. So basically, this is one of your villains. I'm not going to say it's the main villain because, of course, we haven't gotten that far in the game yet. But he's basically sending an army to invade. Invade what? Well, you'll have to find out. So he's sending off his army. He's like, yes, yes, everything is going according to plan. Or is it? Apparently not. Oh. Well, bye-bye. That's like one of those mad gamers that's just like, no, you didn't beat me. Alright, so obviously, the culprits that went ahead and messed up with all those other invaders was us. So we have Mike right there blasting through a bunch of enemies, and then we have Dorian. Alright, so let's go ahead and skip ahead. So basically the way that this game is played is you're going to be using, if you want to use keyboard and mouse, you can use W, A, S, and D, or excuse me, you can use arrow keys, on keyboard and mouse. If you want to use controller by Xbox One, you just plug it straight in and you'll be using your left control stick to be able to move around. So you'll be able to punch with X. If you hold down Y, you'll do a charge jump, or charge punch, I don't know why I said jump. And you'll be able to jump with A, and you can also roll. Now, another really cool thing that you're going to want to do as you go through the game, if you want to be able to earn as many combos as possible to get over to these enemies, is by doing B, which is your dodge roll technique, and then pressing A while going after that. So we're going to go and take off against these screen men. And pretty much the one thing that you want to do is rack up as many multiple points as possible. Because not only does that help you out, but that's one of the things you'll need to be able to get further upgrades and everything. Now, first starting out, it doesn't look like it's going to be really that hard of a game, but I really think that I'm going to be actually given a run for my money, because there was a lot of games that I didn't think at first were going to be as extremely hard as first thought. One of those games was a previous game I played before, which was Assault Android Cactus. That game is insane hard, and I mean, I know one of the good workers from there, Tim Dawson. I'm probably sure he's not going to be watching this game. I mean, I know he's busy working on other games, but I mean, Tim, you and I can never say your other team member's name right, and I'm horrible at trying to remember other names too. But you and your partners working on that game were fantastic. Even Rimline Studios did a really good job on this game, from just the graphic style, the color, just the play mechanics and everything. It feels just spot on. Really feels spot on. So basically what these little points are for is to make it so that you can be able to upgrade your character later in the game. You'll be able to upgrade to things such as your fist power. You can be able to also shoot, which also, I should bring that up too. You actually have a shooting technique where if you aim with your control stick, you can be able to aim whatever way you want to. You also have a pounding kind of like technique. If you press on A and then Y, you can pound and do like a little ground pound thing. If you do the same with A and X, you'll do like a little Falcon Punch kind of technique, which is kind of cool. And again, the one thing that you want to do more than anything is try to get as many of these guys within close range, of course, to be able to knock as many of them as you can to get more points. And don't forget that you can dodge roll and do all just different types of moves and everything. And this game gets really fun. Like, I mean, it really does. It's one of those kind of action-packed games that just, as you start playing it, you'll start to want to play it more and more and more. It just really is a lot of fun. And alright, we made it to our first checkpoint. Well, we made it 8 times. Now these other ones I think are going to be used for, oh, that's for your shield, my bad. You can also do a shield if you press on LT for your controller. I believe it's A for your keyboard. And I didn't mean to do that. I meant to go and send one of them flying in the air and then punch the living crap out of them. But that's okay too. At least we still got past. So we're going to probably show about 2 levels in the game, and we'll probably go and cut to the video after that. Which, alright, we went and finished, I should say, the first level. So, again, as you continue playing, you'll start getting better and better, and you'll be able to do things like multiple different types of combos, and just all different kinds of things. So it also tells you as you finish the level, your longest combo, your guard parry, bullets deflected, your evading, and your score, and how long you took in the actual level. So we didn't do too bad on that one. Really and truly, we didn't do too bad. So we're going to head on now to the next section of Sector 0, or Sector 0 I should say, to 1-2 Spaceport. So let's go ahead and head into the Spaceport. Now let's go ahead and talk about the upgrade. It'll basically go ahead and make it so once you upgrade, you'll be able to do other different types of attacks. Like we have one where Stomp, we have another one Slide, and then we have another one Rocket. So we're going to probably want to upgrade that, so we're going to go ahead and upgrade. And I don't know why I exited out of there. So we'll go ahead and get ready to start for our next run through. And hopefully we'll do pretty good on this run, hopefully. But if you want to check out this game, it's going to be available, as I said, already on Xbox One. So if you have an Xbox One, if you want to try this game out, I do really recommend this game, because I mean, it's already a lot of fun. So yeah, go ahead and make sure to go ahead and check out the game as we go ahead and head into level 2. Now, I have no idea what the bosses are going to be like in this game, so if you guys want to see me do some more coverage of the game, let me know in the comments. I mean, again, I know that we're playing it in 30 frames per second, and I know I'm going to probably have a ton of people on me about that. Hopefully I don't. If y'all don't like the way I record, then just don't watch the videos. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, anyway, let's go ahead and beat the crap out of these guys. Nice, we got a times 26 on that one. Oh, I thought I was going to be able to still do another bit of damage to him. Apparently not, though. That's okay. Alright, let's move on. Oh, and I like that rocket technique. We're gonna have to try that whenever we get to another enemy. Okay, and watch out, because we do not want to get... Ah, we still got shocked no matter what. That's another thing. If you do get shocked and if you try to jump at the same time, it will disable your jump in midair when you're coming back down. So it will kind of disable your jump, so watch out for those, because that will happen otherwise. Wanted to keep going a little higher for that multiplier. Well, could have done better, but oh well. I feel like I'm a Captain Falcon thing right here, just pounding the crap out of these things. Plus, when you just jump and pound them and everything, it just feels so rewarding and satisfying. It's a lot of fun. It's a really fun game. I believe that they're going for the price of $15, I think, for the game. Again, don't quote me on that, because when I received my copy, I was not able to ask them at the current time how much they were going to be putting the game for. But I think on Xbox One, I think it's either $14.99 or $20. But regardless, it's worth it already for a great style beat 'em up. And not only just great style for the gameplay, but again, these graphics are just amazingly gorgeous. You got a lot of stuff going on in the backgrounds, like a lot of lighting. You've got a lot of good texturing and everything too. I'd even like to see maybe a way you can make some workshop related content. That would be actually really cool. I mean, who knows? You never know. I mean, if there's enough people out there that enjoy the game. But I think that there's going to be a lot of people out there that will enjoy this. Because, I mean, again, it's one of those kind of games that really gets your adrenaline pumping and everything. So, alright, let's move on. And we made it to our next save point. We're just going to move on. Nice. And again, I'm not doing too bad for playing this on normal. I thought I would do a lot worse. So, at least I'm doing a heck of a lot better than I did on one of my older videos where I was playing F-Zero. Oh god, that was horrible. Of course, around that time I was still not used to playing the original F-Zero all the way back on the Super Nintendo, which I know that's pretty sad to say, like, oh, well, you were a fan and around the time of the Super Nintendo, so how did you not play the game? Well, around the time I never actually played every single Super Nintendo game that came out, so, I mean, anyway, let's go ahead and get past this. did not mean to do that. That's what I meant to do. That rocket technique really does really good too. Just one more left. There we go. Got rid of it. Finally. Alright, let's move on. Alright, and we finished. So, again guys, if you want to check out the game, it is available, again, as I stated, on Xbox One. It will be available soon on PlayStation 4 and as well as Steam. I believe the Steam version actually will come out around the time that this video releases, which will be today. So, again, big thank you for Rimlight Studios for allowing me to be able to show off their game known as ZHeroes. So, thanks again guys for watching, and this has been Wii-kly Reviews telling you guys to take care, and as always, game on.